Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be discussing viruses. Stick around until the end for tips for how to remove viruses from your devices. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Paul, and I educate you on matters relating to cybersecurity and encryption. Let's start by defining what a virus is. A virus is a piece of malicious software, also known as malware, that is able to self-replicate and acts to destroy or corrupt data. Let me know in the comments if you've ever gotten a virus. Now let's address the basic structure of a virus. There are three main parts to a virus: the infection mechanism, the trigger, and the payload. The infection mechanism is like it sounds, the method in which the virus infects the file or files in which it targets. This is the mechanism that allows the computer viruses to spread. The trigger is what triggers the virus to come out of its dormant state and to become active. This is also known as a logic bomb. This could be an executable file, or a time and date, or a storage capacity exceeding a certain threshold. The payload is the part of the virus that contains the data. This is the part that performs the action that the virus was designed to execute. This action is what causes the computer to slow down, crash, or destroy files. You may be asking, what are the different types of viruses? Well, there are roughly 5 different types of viruses. There's the browser hijackers, the file infectors, macroviruses, polymorphic viruses, and multipartite viruses. Now let's address what each type of virus does and how it does it. The first type of virus is the browser hijacker. This type of virus works to modify a web browser's settings without the user's permission to inject unwanted advertising into the user's browser or replace the existing homepage, error page, or search engine with its own. The second type of virus is file infectors. Like it sounds, this type of virus works to infect files and either corrupt, delete, or use these files to spread to other files. This virus spreads like viruses do in humans. It attaches to a host, injects the package, and then uses the file to spread to other files, repeating the process. This often has a compounding effect, which will cause the computer to become increasingly slow as it repeats this process until it infects every file on your device. The third type of viruses are boot sector viruses. This type of virus works within the boot folder. This folder contains the files that are executed to cause your computer to boot into the operating system. If this virus infects the boot sector, it can cause your boot to fail or become incredibly slow. One folder that is contained within the boot sector is the System32 folder. This folder is responsible for the function of your computer. If your System32 folder gets deleted or corrupted, it effectively bricks your computer and makes it so that it will not work. The fourth type of virus is known as polymorphic viruses. These are incredibly dangerous as they are able to change form and hide their presence, so weaker antiviruses like Windows Defender are unable to detect them. These viruses could do anything under the sun. The only definer is that they are able to change their code. The final type of virus are macroviruses. A microvirus is a virus that is embedded into documents so that when users open the file, the virus is executed and can infect the user's computer. This is one of the reasons that it is dangerous to open unexpected or suspicious attachments in emails. Let's finally get into tips for avoiding viruses. Our first tip is to install an antivirus. These programs can search through your computer and find and destroy viruses that are dormant or already active. We recommend McAfee, which is the antivirus we use personally, and it has worked for us over the 5 years that we have used it. Another important thing is to keep this thing up to date. What works for today's viruses may not work for tomorrow. And while Windows Defender may take months to update their software, McAfee is pretty darn good at keeping their software up to date and able to fight any viruses you come up against. That is, as long as you keep it up to date. Another tip is to schedule your antivirus to run system scans overnight as you sleep. This way it ensures that you stay protected while not impeding your workflow. Like your antivirus, your operating system becomes redundant over time, so updating the most recent version of your operating system will help prevent you from getting viruses. Another way to ensure that you don't get a virus is to secure your network. We will be releasing a video on how to do this, so subscribe so you don't miss that content. Some things you can do in the meantime is set up a firewall and change your Wi-Fi password. This will help to ensure that your network is secure. The next tip is to think before you click. This may seem simple, but I have been amazed how many people I have seen clicking on links they got from suspicious emails saying that they won $1 million or that the Prince of Siberia wants to talk to them. Our final tip is to back up your files. This can be a great way to ensure that if you do get a virus, you can restore to a recent copy of your computer and keep going on. This is also helpful if you, say, spill a cup of coffee on your laptop. If you have gotten to the end of the video, write vigilance in the comment section below.